Oh, wipe it.
And then I DM Zoe saying, what's your Skype?
His cousin points in the dining room. He's like, there's a fire. Good morning, everybody. It is currently Sunday, and today is the day we are hosting loads of Alfie's family for the day, making a little pre-Christmas Christmas with everybody. So this morning has been a bit of a mad one, not gonna lie. Just trying to get everything sorted, tidy, do like the last minute, take the bins out, empty and refill the dishwasher. I still want to do a little bit of hoovering if I can and possibly light a few more candles. I didn't want to do it like too early, otherwise they'll all be gone by the time they get here. But the house is looking good. I feel like we're making good progress. We basically did as much as we could, rushed around. I made sure I got like half ready the second I woke up, so that's why I'm now like pretty much ready for the day, apart from my hair, which is what I'm gonna sit and do chatting to you. But yeah, honestly, our house feels lovely. It feels so festive. We've got the Christmas music on, smells amazing. I'm really excited, really excited. We thought in terms of feeding everyone, it would be lovely to be able to put on a lovely big Christmas dinner with all the trimmings, but there is not enough space for like 24 people and kids to sit down and eat. And also I just don't think we have enough like oven space for that. We just about get by at Christmas, and that's when there's like 8 of us. So there's gonna be 11 of us this year. 10? 11? 11? It's going to be 11 of us this year, including Otti. I mean, that's going to be a stretch. So we were like, what do we do for food? Called upon our fave Katie at Stylish Eat. I mean, we've sung Katie's praises for years and years and years now. If you live local to Brighton Hove, Worthing, Shoreham kind of areas, then you should definitely check out Stylish Eat. She does the most amazing grazing platters that I genuinely get like excited butterflies anytime we know we're gonna have one for an event. So we ordered through Katie and she is gonna be bringing that soon. So I'm really excited. I might see if she minds if I set the camera down for a little time lapse of her setting up the table, because it will look very cool. But yeah, just gonna sit and do my hair now and wait for everyone to arrive. So it's currently 9:30. I think Katie's coming at, I want to say 10 or like 10:30. Everyone else is coming at 11. So I feel like we're making very good time. Alfie and I were actually going through the, I'm gonna have to move you because my mirror's over this side. Ooh. There we go, that's better because now I can see in the mirror. Alfie and I were reading through all your lovely comments on, I feel like it might have been day 1 vlog, and one of you, I'm so sorry I've forgotten your name, made the most genius suggestion for the advent calendar, which she keeps just finding and pulling things out of. Take all the toys out, put one toy in on a random pocket and she has to find it. That is the best idea ever. So I think going forward I'm gonna do that, because she's already kind of got them all out and played with them. Like, it's, most of them aren't really a novelty at this point, but it's just a fun thing for her to do. So I think I'm gonna do that instead. I also never got to do my puzzle calendar yesterday, so I think maybe at the end of today Alfie can do one and I can do one whilst we answer your questions. Yeah, I'm just gonna do my hair now and then potentially whiz the hoover around, spritz the carpets with some 1001 and then we're good to go. Plump the sofa cushions. What are all your like last minute things? Clean the toilet, put the cheeselets out, put the mince pies on a little plate. Happy days. It feels like Christmas Eve or something. Kind of love it. whilst I'm sat here doing my hair actually, let's talk hair. Because don't get me wrong, I loved having short hair. I've loved it before, I love it now, but when I had it cut, my postpartum hair regrowth was still quite short, so my hair felt thinner, it was easier to style, it was easier to manage. As my postpartum hair has grown, it's been so tough to look after and like style and manage. I've always had quite curly hair naturally and quite like frizzy, very prone to any change in humidity. Like it is quite, there's a lot of texture to it and I have quite a lot of it, and I think I get that from my mum. I think my mum's hair is also quite like that. However, my new regrowth hair is like that times 20. It's so much curlier, it's so much frizzier, and I think the fact that it was short and at quite an like awkward length meant that it was even more so because there was no weight pulling it down. So when I first got my hair cut, I was like, oh my god, yes, love this. And then as the regrowth started growing, I very quickly realised I can't have short hair. If it's not curled or styled or smoothed and I haven't used any kind of product on it and really taken the time to blow dry it all and kind of sleek it out, I feel like I look like that character in Wallace and Gromit, you know, the lady, she called Wendeline. I look like her and it's not a good look. So I'm having to like really smooth the frizz, and like it also I just find doesn't stay as curly as it used to. I don't know if that's my new hair, I'm not sure. Don't get me wrong guys, I knew there was a possibility that my hair would fall out after having Ottie. I just didn't really anticipate it would grow back totally different than the rest of my hair. I had twice as many greys, twice as much frizz, twice as tight curls, and it kind of left me with like hair I didn't really know how to style and manage, and it has been a lot more high maintenance, which I thought cutting it would do the opposite. So next time I have my hair done, I'm getting the stennies back. I think, I mean, don't get me wrong, I love short hair, I really do. I just think my hair right now is just not cut out for it. And also I think this time of year doesn't help because the second I step out of the door, it goes frizzy, the curl drops out because of the wetness in the air. So I don't know, maybe spring, summer, when I'm done having kids and I kind of know what hair I have. But yeah, the stennies are coming back guys, and I'm actually having it done in a couple of weeks time, so you will see that. I'm also having a Brazilian blow dry, which I've never had before. I'm quite excited about it. I think it's good for maintaining and smoothing the old frizz, so we're going to do that as well, just so that my natural hair around the extensions is also kind of more sleek. But anyway, this is the hair chat none of you asked for whilst I did my hair. I don't know, it was just one of those things. There was a lot about having a baby and postpartum that I was expecting. There was a lot that was quite a shock, and there was a lot I just didn't even consider. And my hair growing back differently was certainly not something I considered at all, in the slightest. I just thought my hair would fall out and it would come back exactly how it did before. But no, no, no. Let me know if that's happened to any of you. I'm assuming that is probably the case. There's a lot of us out there, but yeah. I also find this front piece of hair just doesn't like being curled. I don't understand it. It's like no matter how much heat, no matter what I do to it, it just drops. Anyway, this will have to do. Okay guys, all done. Sorry for the hair ramble. I am gonna go downstairs now and, I'm gonna put some earrings in. Oh, already got them in. Oh, blimey. Thank you. That's nice.
We've got a nice little pile in here.
What do you mean?
I was trying to see what she was up to. 1 minute ago she was reading a book. And now she's just nicely, nicely collecting some decorations in a pile. A tree.
Some of them are breakable as well.
Oh, what's she got now? Oh, she's blowing her nose on some toilet tissue.
Are you just blowing your nose? That's good. Good girl. Oh, wipe it.
Oh, nice.
You wiping the table? Wiping your snot on the table.
Oh, see you later.
Okay, bye. Just doing the nibbles. I just feel like it's not a Christmas event without twiglets or cheeselets. And we've got some cheddar and smoked paprika mini cheddars. But I feel like twiglets are very, you either like them or you don't.
Hit or miss.
They're like Marmite flavour, aren't they?
Yeah.
Ottie, would you like to try a twiglet?
You got your socks?
Ottie, do you want to try a twiglet? Here you go. Okay. No.
Oh, we'll have a
she's had a cheeselet.
We'll have a cheeselet,
Do you remember last year she tried a cheeselet?
That's yummy.
That's yummy. No, you also don't. Okay. Do you know what?
Let me give you your
Maybe
socks.
next year. Mmm. Try one of them.
I'm not really into like mini cheddar.
No, trust me, it's a different flavour.
One of these?
Yeah, try one of them.
That's very good.
Yeah, told you, told you.
Oh, that is delicious.
Oh, you want to try one of these ones? Here you go.
Oh, the lighting's pretty good. Whoa.
Yeah, but once it gets us, it's
Yeah.
actually okay.
It's a bit too nice.
No, look.
I know, I was joking.
Oh, do you mind getting my puzzle calendar? Left or right?
Left.
First of all, should we just say how lovely today was?
It was actually so nice.
It was so lovely. I could have just done that for like a whole weekend.
Yeah.
I hope
Imagine if we
everybody
just
else-
set, I mean, it wouldn't work with the kids, but imagine if we just set up like some tents in the garden and everyone just stayed over. Could be cool in the
so
summer.
fun.
Like a summer garden
Or like
party, kind of
everyone
like-
go to Wilderness Reserve.
I mean, that's just booking a holiday. It's not really having people at the house anymore, is it?
So today, obviously we had Alfie's family over. So I said in yesterday, 2 days ago, I asked if any of you had any questions so that we could end today's video, which we knew we wouldn't film much of, doing a little Q&A and just...
Oh, have you already filmed parts of this vlog?
I've already filmed some of today, yeah.
Oh, perfect. I didn't know you'd filmed anything.
Yeah, I filmed like...
Oh yeah, I saw you filming the table.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I asked you guys for some questions so that we could answer them, have a little catch up, and I thought we could make yesterday's and today's puzzle. You've got bigger pieces. Oh,
Yeah, they're a lot bigger.
there's me thinking, you've got more in your bag, haha.
No, but my
But it's because
design
your
could be
pieces-
harder. Don't you
Oh,
worry
I
about the size of my pieces.
I wonder what you were going to say then.
It's not all about the size, although I've got big pieces is all I'm saying. I've also got 2 ulcers.
We've gone through all your lovely questions, and whilst we answer them, I thought we could do yesterday's puzzle, which we didn't get a chance to do, and today's puzzle, so we could have one puzzle each. So yeah, should I start with a question?
Yeah.
Oh, I like this one. Alfie, how does it feel to edit/watch your partner's day? Are there things you've learned about Zoe, Ottie, or your family while editing vlogs from Zoe's point of view?
I saw this question because I read through I've been reading like most of the comments that people have been leaving on the vlogs. Which
Okay,
I have to
you've
say,
got
actually,
the
your
puzzle at the
comments.
same time.
That's very true. Your comments are very different to the comments on my video.
Really?
Yeah, they just feel like a slight different tone.
In
Like,
what sense?
I don't know. They just feel slightly different. I don't think I've learned anything about Otti, because obviously, yeah, she doesn't really say much. Do you know what I mean?
When you're not around and I'm filming her, she actually just has full-on conversations.
She's just like completely different. Yeah, I don't think I've learned anything. Oh!
What was that? The drawer open?
The drawer just got me in the leg.
Oh, stop.
Yeah, I don't think I've learned anything about Otti. However, I don't watch all of your videos, obviously.
Me?
Yeah, because they're like 45 minutes
How
long.
dare you?
So, but from editing the videos and obviously watching it because I've been editing them, it reminds me that you're very good at talking.
Oh, really?
Do you not think you are?
No.
Well then how are you banging out 40-minute vlogs?
Oh yeah, what you're saying in a really polite way is that I just waffle a load of shite. Is that what you're saying?
50% what I'm saying, and 50% isn't waffle.
Do you know what I notice I do?
No, but do you know what I mean?
Because I send a lot of voice notes, and I'll have one thing I need to say in a voice note, but I'll say it 3 times
you
in
do
like
like
one
to repeat,
sentence.
yeah.
I repeat all the time.
A minute ago, even when you were saying we're doing the puzzle, and then
I know, but I'm just trying to give you a
40
clean
seconds
edit.
later you said I'm doing the puzzle.
No,
and I was like,
I'm trying to give you a clean edit. I was trying to re-say it so it was neat. That's what I was trying to do. That was purposeful, that one.
I'm saying you're
I'm
good
not
at
very
talking.
good at taking a compliment.
You are good at talking. You're very good at talking.
Thank you.
I'm also aware that you're like smashing through this puzzle. I haven't even put one piece together yet.
I'm very good at multitasking too.
When I used to daily vlog, it would make me like do more in my day, get up earlier, wear like a really nice outfit, look and feel good for the day. Do you know what I mean? Like, because you're creating a video, I feel like it just improves the whole of your day.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
And I think watching or editing the vlogs, it's really evident of like having the vlog like uplifts the whole day.
Yeah.
Do you not think like energy wise?
I think it's because I like having like it feels like a project and I'm a perfectionist.
Yeah.
So I quite like that feeling of like having a project. Like I want to make it good, you know? And in order to make it good, like I want to put the effort in and I want to like, I don't know, feel like I've given it 100%, I think.
But I think that also positively impacts other parts of your day.
Yeah, definitely.
And your mood and everything.
Yeah. Defo.
Does that answer the question?
Yeah. So you have learnt things. You have learnt things and it's only been 4 days. I haven't sworn at you in any footage
We haven't
yet.
argued either.
No. Do you want to pick a question now?
Yeah, there's so many good ones I was looking through.
My brain loves doing a puzzle. I can't explain it. It's the same with building Lego. It's
Very gratifying.
but it genuinely makes my mind not think of all the fuzzy stuff that usually like buzzing around your head. Do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's such
Well, that's
a
why
nice
a lot of people
activity.
play musical instruments.
Oh really?
Yeah, because it's like when you're playing guitar, you
You're
can't
not
think about
thinking
anything
about-
else other than
right.
playing, otherwise you can't play.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a mindfulness activity as
Yeah,
well.
I get that.
I was reading so many good comments when this vlog went up with questions, and now the vlog's got so many more comments I can't find any of the questions that,
Oh no.
that when I was reading them I was like, oh, that's a good one for the video. So did you say something? Oh.
Guys, have I ever told you about the fact that I can't burp? So I turtle burp, which is what I call it. And I actually found a girl on TikTok who also couldn't burp, and she went and had Botox in her neck.
In her throat.
Yeah, and I didn't know that was a thing. I actually don't mind the fact I can't burp. I think it would probably freak me out if all of a sudden I started like belching. I think I would worry that I was gonna vomit.
It would be so weird to see you like proper burp, because you've never burped.
Yeah, so I just do these little like weird air, Like the air just like kind of pops in my throat. Does anyone else get that? I know I'm not the only one. I know there's people out there who also can't burp. I think it's like a thing.
Here's a good question. How are you guys doing? Just in general, life must be crazy with juggling work, everyday life, vlogging, Christmas, Otti, Nala. Like, how are you?
Do you know what?
How are you doing?
Really nice of you to ask. And I would say I'm good.
That's the shittest answer.
I was going to elaborate.
That's the shittest answer to a lovely question.
No, I was going to elaborate. Alfie days.
I'm good.
I would say I'm good. No, I'm good, honestly. I don't really know how to... You know, sometimes when someone asks how you are and you're like, oh... I could talk about that for about an hour.
That's what she wants. She wants to know how you are.
No, you really don't need the ins and outs.
She does.
One thing actually I've been thinking about a lot that I struggle with since becoming a parent, which I've found quite difficult, is because I have anxiety, I'm an overthinker, that's just in my nature, that's how I'm built. I've worked very, very hard on it for a very long time, and I have nowhere near as many panic attacks, like touch wood, do I? Like, I feel like I'm a totally different person from when you first met me. And I've worked so hard on that over the years, but it's in my nature to be quite, how would you describe it? High alert? I don't know, I'm so like in tune with things, like too much. I overthink, I think I'm overly, I don't know, I'm in my head too much basically. And I think as a human, my way to balance that and ensure that I feel the best I can feel is to have days where I do nothing. And I call those my recharge days, and I think they're so, so important to just have a day. Don't make plans with anyone, don't do anything. You just have that whole day ahead of you to cook nice food, binge on a TV show, read a book, listen to like 8 podcasts if you wanted. Like just a day where you have no plans, nothing to do. And I used to have those quite regularly, and those were so important to me. Obviously, I'm very lucky that I was able to have those days. I know not a lot of people do get the time to be able to do that, but it was just something that really, really, really helped me. So I would always try and put those days in my diary where I could. And now that I have Otti, there's not really, like, if I feel like, oh my God, I feel like I need a day to recharge, you can't. Like, as a parent, you just can't. Obviously, we've had like afternoons, or I've had like hours here and there where it's like Alfie will go, oh, just go and have like a chill. But then you get the mum guilt, or like the partner guilt, or the friend guilt, because you're just like, I have so much to do all the time that taking this time for myself to recharge feels really selfish, and you just feel guilty doing it. So I think that's one thing I've kind of struggled with, is not being able to find that same time to kind of fill up my tank. And a lot of the time I feel like you're tired and your child is your priority, so your world kind of shifts in that sense. Like, you are now not the most important thing in your life. And so it's really hard to kind of find that balance that I once was really good at finding. So on days where I have like a bad mental health day, or I'm struggling, or I feel stressed, I kind of have to just power through, which I'm really not used to doing, because I will have previously taken like a rain check and been like, right, I'm having a day to like reorganize my thoughts, make to-do lists, like make myself feel better. And I just can't really do that as a parent. So I feel like I have struggled with that a bit, haven't I? Like, I've had moments where I've just felt so like overwhelmed, and I've said to Alfie, like, my brain is at full capacity, like nothing else could possibly, like, if you said to me, oh, remember to put the bins out, it will go in one ear and out the other, because my brain's at like full capacity, because I need that day to like recharge my battery basically. But hey, we get through it, we move, it's fine, we juggle it. and we make it work. And I do think if I wasn't that type of person, I'd probably be fine with it. But I think I just got so used to having that, being able to do that, and that's one thing that I just can't do anymore. So now I'm just like a ball of...
No, you're not.
No, I'm not.
No, you're not.
No,
Not
I
at
just...
all.
For me, going to bed early is like...
That's crucial.
That's my recharge time. So I'll like get into bed, watch a bit of TV, go to sleep, and I'm like, then I feel good. What about you? How are you? See, I told you, if I asked that question, I'd be there for an hour. How are you, Alfie? See?
I'm fighting you. To not say I'm good, I'm really fighting it. I so wanted to say I'm really good and then elaborate on it after I just rinsed you for saying that. But
I also think it's important to always honestly answer that question. I think so many people go, I'm fine, yeah, I'm good, thanks, how are you? And it's like, no, I want to know actually how you are.
Actually, yeah, otherwise I wouldn't be asking.
Yeah.
And I feel like it is the default to come back with, yeah, really good, thanks, how about you? And then it's just like, neither of us have really answered that. So I definitely agree that it's very important to answer it properly. Sorry, I'm actually pretty deep into this puzzle, I'm not gonna lie.
See?
Like, since you've been answering, like, look at the progression I made.
Did you even listen to me?
Look at it.
You're gonna finish before me.
I'm like not far off being done. I feel like over the last 3 months, maybe a bit more, we've had a particular lot on at work, like a very busy workload, and very busy personal life, obviously, with like a 1-year-old. Oh, your memory card's about to run out. One sec.
You definitely didn't delete anything from this morning of me doing my hair or anything?
No, not from this morning.
Okay.
Can't remember what I was saying now. And then also with work that is more behind the scenes, non-social media kind of stuff that I work across, has been incredibly busy as well. So I just feel like I've had too much on, and 5 years ago, Alfie would have loved to have had too much on. Like, I would have thrived and wanted too much on, whereas 29-year-old Alfie doesn't want that much work on my plate kind of thing. But I feel like we've worked incredibly hard over the last 3-4 months to rejig some things, and I feel like we're now reaping the rewards and therefore getting a bit more personal time, a bit more spare time, like enjoyable time in the evenings and stuff. And also I feel like that just syncs up with going into Christmas as well, that it's a little bit more of a slowdown, and we're obviously focusing a lot on Vlogmas as well together, which is really nice, and I'm super excited to be doing.
I think this is working really well so far as well.
Your puzzle or Vlogmas?
Vlogmas.
Yeah, I think Vlogmas is working really good.
It's so nice not having to edit.
And I don't mind editing as well.
Yeah, and you like the edit. Like, I don't know why we haven't done this before.
Oh, you finished?
Nearly.
Oh, you got one left.
One piece. This is a good one. I'm pregnant with my first baby. We're so excited, but I feel so overwhelmed with how much there is to learn and know. How did you prepare for Ottie?
That's a great question.
I think in a nutshell, we also felt exactly the same as you, and I think most first-time parents probably do feel that, because it's like this huge thing in life that you have no idea what to do. It's like it's going to uni in a subject you know nothing about, and like learning. And
everyone experiences it so differently that people can't really...
We've both finished!
...guide you fully, because your experience is going to be completely different to theirs.
I would honestly say, read a book if that makes you feel better. Listen to a couple of podcasts. Personally, I quite liked reading books. We did a couple of courses, which I think made us feel more confident going into it. But at the end of the day, you learn on the job, I think.
I think a lot of it is.
I think a lot of what we've learned has been on the job. So don't let that overwhelm stop you from enjoying your pregnancy and just taking each day by day, because I had a little moment of that. Do you remember when I just felt like I haven't read all the books, I haven't done all the things?
You're never going to know everything. And also I think one thing for me that might not be right for you, but it definitely was for me, is when you're speaking to people who have got children and asking for like little tips or tricks or anything, kind of like the question here with this video, is asking those people to be 100% honest with you. because
if that's what you want, because a lot of people think they want it and then they're like, oh.
That's what I wanted, is because I feel like a lot of people don't give the full answer on certain things, and therefore you don't know the reality. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then equally the other day, like when we went over to go see Tom, and her little one, he's like, Sage is 4 weeks old, and I held him and I was like, oh my god, I can't move. And I was like, sat down in the chair and I was like, oh my god, I don't want to move, I don't want to hurt his leg, I don't want to hurt his arm. And I've gone straight back to like not being able to hold like a newborn baby.
Yeah.
Because when it's your own, it's just different. Like it just feels so different. And therefore, it just, I don't know how to explain, but more will come natural to you than what you think.
Yeah.
Of course there are books and podcasts and everything out there that can really help you, and definitely spend some time if you've got the time to learn up as much as you can on those kind of broad topics, but a lot of it is learning on the job.
A lot of it's learning on the job,
really
instinct.
Is.
And also every baby is different, so you will get to know your own child. I know that you guys would let Eltie be whatever she wants to be, but is there any particular profession you dream of her pursuing?
I saw this question.
Oh my god, I
haven't
like
really thought of the answer.
Yeah, I feel like it's so early to know what like she would excel in. Do you know what I mean? Like, she does love music, but then does
she loves music, she loves
one-year-old
dancing.
love music and dancing?
She loves throwing balls, so maybe like
when Alfie
10
says
pin
this,
bowling world expert.
I mean, like, she throws better than I do.
Yeah.
Like, her
You
aim
can
is insane.
Stand across the room and she will throw a ball and it will literally
Land
go
at your
to
feet.
you.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
The other day she picked up like quite a heavy ball.
Yeah.
And was like that, and threw it. And I was like, oh my god, she's gonna be so
Shot
good at
at world
shot.
record.
She's gonna be like Miss Trunchbull.
I don't know how many jobs there are in accuracy ball throwing.
Yeah.
If there is, then so far she's got a good chance.
She loves music. She loves.
But is there anything that you would want her to do?
Honestly, there isn't. Like, there's nothing in my mind that I'm like, oh, I hope she enjoys singing. Like, I hope she loves singing.
I think she will. She already loves singing.
Yeah, because I just think it would be so lovely to like sing with her, or just like imagine her little voice. Like, I don't know. I mean, she could sound awful, and we'd be like, "You are the best singer in the whole world." No, but we would think she sounds amazing. We would think she would probably just be like, "She's the best singer in the world." Yeah, I think it would be really cute if she enjoyed singing. But ultimately, I think it would be lovely for her to be creative in some way. I think both you and I are quite creative, and I think it would be really cool for her for that to have been passed down to her.
Yeah, I think that will be in terms of like the style of games we play with her, the style of activities and things that we do are all very creative.
But I
don't think her job will even exist.
No, that's so true.
I feel
Ours
like
didn't.
when she goes into like long-term career, like sitting
I really
down.
hope that my kids are going to be like social media influencers.
Yeah, exactly. And that's like only the start of what's going to be possible. Like, imagine straight up she's like working on Mars.
I mean,
but like she could, like she actually could.
Chilling with the aliens.
Yeah. That would be cool.
Whatever she does, I hope she's happy. That's all I want. Why does it feel like it's 10 PM?
Wow.
What?
Somebody's commented, how did yours and Alfie's love story begin? Love story?
I do think it's quite cute to talk about how we actually started talking. Like, do people even really know this story?
Surely. We can talk about it now if you want.
I sort of knew of you. We went to a party and Alfie was there, but I didn't really pay too much attention to you, no offence. Did you pay much attention to me?
I saw you, but you
What did you think?
You were wearing your little, what were those trousers that you used to always wear, your disco pants, I remember.
And a stripy t-shirt.
Yeah. You were wearing like the ultimate Zoella clothes, weren't you?
What did you think? We were like, oh.
Oh.
Oh. Right, let's try and keep this short.
No, but we had very different friendship groups.
Very different friendship groups.
So like I was with like a bunch of the boys that did like vlogging and challenges and that kind of thing, and you were very like makeup and fashion world.
Yeah.
So like,
it was like girls versus
there was
boys.
literally no crossover at all. And I don't even think there was really a crossover of audiences at that point.
No.
Like your audience wouldn't have watched my videos,
No.
my audience would not watch your videos.
No. The pool of like YouTube creators back then was so much smaller.
Yeah.
Like, so
this is talking
2012?
2012? Maybe 11. Maybe the end of 2011.
Yeah.
Then the next day, I got home and I clicked on one of my videos to read the comments.
I don't think it was the next day, it was like a couple of weeks later. I was in a relationship at that party.
Oh yeah, you were.
Well, relationship, it wasn't great. I think, maybe not. I don't know, maybe, oh no, I'm pretty sure I was. Anyway, fast forward like a couple of weeks, I start being like, oh okay, these guys make YouTube videos, started watching like yours and Marcus's and like loads of people's. And then I liked your
you didn't
video.
even comment.
I liked
So back in the day, if somebody liked somebody else's YouTube video, like just click the thumbs up, it would notify all of that person's audience
on my channel
that Zoe had liked that video, so that Zoe's like subscribers would go and check it out. So Zoe liked my video.
Then my subscribers went to your video and they were like...
And at this time you had, at the party you got you got your plaque for 100,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
And at the time I had 60,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
You had 100,000.
Yeah. So then my audience went over to Alfie's video and they were like...
Flooded the comments.
So Ella liked your video.
Gone out of focus.
Oh.
There we go.
Yeah.
So then I went over to my comments and they were flooded with like, Zoella liked your video, Zoella's liked your video, and I was like, who the hell is that? Who's liked my video? So then I searched into YouTube, Zoella, and I was like, that's the girl who got the award at the party for 100,000 subscribers. Sick. She's liking my videos.
Then you tweeted me.
Then I tweeted you saying,
thanks for the like.
Thanks for the like.
I wish we still had those messages.
There might be screenshots somewhere.
I don't think I screenshotted them. Then I think I tweeted you back.
Then you tweet me back saying...
Then we would like randomly message every now and then. Oh no.
No, it wasn't that. Yeah. You replied back to my tweet just saying something like, enjoyed the video or something like that.
Yeah.
I can't even remember what the video was.
We tweeted back and forth a couple of times and
then,
slid into
and this
the
is
DMs.
not like me at all. If you know me personally, you know that this is not like me. I've had one girlfriend prior to Zoe. And then I DM'd Zoe saying, what's your Skype? That's how old, like how long ago it was. What's your Skype? You gave me your Skype.
Yeah.
That evening,
yeah.
we jumped on straight a video call. Like straight into, on your laptop, Skype video call for probably 6 hours.
But we were just friends at that point. It wasn't really flirty.
No, but we'd never spoken before.
No, but I just feel like back then people were very like, meeting people was like part of what we did, you know what I mean? So we were all very like open to chatting.
What, you jumped on 6 hour Skypes with other people?
No, but it wasn't flirty. Like I don't know how to
No, it wasn't flirty, but it wasn't, no, it wasn't flirty.
It wasn't flirty, but there was a connection, 100%.
But
because
we were on a Skype video call for 6 hours.
I wasn't with my ex at this point, by the way. But I do remember everything happening with my ex and I was really sad and I spoke to you about it.
Yeah, I remember you speaking to me about breaking up with him.
And then basically we just did more and more and more Skypes, talked for hours. We would talk until we could hear the birds outside, remember? And we would be like, Alfie, it's like 4 or 5 a.m, we need to go to sleep. Imagine me doing that now.
Well, I can't. That literally wouldn't be possible.
And then we properly met for the first time at Summer in the City.
And then we just got chatting, met up, you came to Brighton.
Filmed a video. And
the rest is history.
The first time I knew Alfie liked me, bearing in mind, like, we'd talked for hours and hours and hours and hours, but I just kept thinking, oh, he probably just does this with everyone. Like, he's not given me any, and you're so like this. This is the most Alfie thing ever. Unless you really know you mean it, you don't say things or do things. Like, you're like, go hard.
No, because I wouldn't want to guide somebody down like a path that isn't.
But neither would I.
Gonna happen.
So we were both just a bit like, does he like me or does he?
Yeah.
I don't know. And then when we were out in Brighton,
again, like another situation that this would never happen these days.
we were in a club.
We went clubbing. Zoe came clubbing with me and my friends.
And Alfie was like holding my hand, like guiding me through the crowd. And I was just a bit like, yeah, but like me and my friends hold hands guiding through the crowd, so I don't know. But it was like hand holding.
Oh, it wasn't one of these,
that?
it was one of these.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
And you were being very like keeping me really close and like just holding my hand and being really like, oh, this, like guiding me around the club. And then afterwards, must have been about 4 AM, we fell asleep on your bed, fully clothed on top of the covers, just fell asleep. But you placed your, so imagine like I'm
listening. Oh my god, we're not putting this in the video. No, we're not putting this in the video, no, we're not.
That's so cute though, that's when I knew you liked me. Had good luck editing that, Alfie, because we just waffled. No, that was fun. I like going down memory lane. Okay, thank you so much for your questions, guys. It is getting later now, definitely near.
I feel like everyone's going to be able to have seen the clock, like going around in the background.
But I'm very happy with my puzzle. I'm very happy with your puzzle. I'm going to go get ready for bed now. Our house is nice and tidy there.
I need to cook us some dinner. Oh, our house is immaculate. I said so earlier. Because we've tidied so intensely over the last couple of days, if we manage to now like keep it this tidy, we're going to have the most lovely house for the whole of December.
It'll be, and like I feel like we're just ready now, ready for December. Oh my god, did we talk about the fact that we had a freaking mini fire in our dining room earlier? Woo!
Oh my gosh. That was nuts.
That was actually scary. That's one of those things where I'm going to wake up in the middle of the night and be like, is our house on fire?
Well, at least we know the fire alarms are beyond good.
So our fire alarm started going off.
Bearing in mind there's like 24 of us in the house, including 5 or 6 kids.
The fire alarm was going off. And sometimes our fire alarm goes off when we make toast, basically. It's like the most sensitive fire alarms ever, which usually drive Alfie and I mad. We're like, oh my god.
You literally have this much burnt toast on the corner.
You're done. And also our alarms go off through
They're all synced everywhere in the house.
So it's like the most loud piercing, which they should be.
It's like it's the whole point of it.
Whole point. So they're going off, and I'm like, oh, instantly I think, someone making toast.
Same, I was like, who's made toast? That's the most random thing.
Alfie's cousin points in the dining room, he's like, there's a fire.
Straight up fire.
And I'm like, what? We all turn, and the mantelpiece, one end of the mantelpiece is just up in flames.
Like, I reckon the flames like realistic, like that big.
Yeah, so then Sean runs in with his bare hands and is like patting,
moving bits around.
Where everyone's shouting like, oh
I was like, Mum, get a tea towel, get a tea towel. My mum's running, getting a tea towel, throws it to me across the kitchen. I start running towards Sean.
You forget to get it wet.
Everyone's like, get it wet, get it wet. I'm like running back to the tap, I'm like bloody soaking a tea towel, flat the flames out, or put it, literally I put it just on top of the fire, to be honest.
That was actually kind of terrifying.
So, obviously, I don't have the tea towel, we threw it away. So I all burnt the tea towel and everything. Long story short.
One of my candles that wasn't in a, I mean it was pretty stupid of me, I just didn't think the candle would burn all the way down. But it wasn't in like a candlestick, it was just a big candle that was just on the side. Mantelpiece. Had melted all the way down to the bottom.
You have to be careful, some of these candles burn quickly.
Yeah, like and then had caught on the like plastic garland and the batteries.
And the batteries and the lights and everything in there as well.
So that is the last time I light any candles on a mantelpiece with any foliage ever.
But what's crazy is like, obviously we've got incredibly sensitive fire alarms, which was the best thing in this scenario. But if they waited even a minute longer, like legit, I reckon 30 seconds, a minute longer, I reckon that side of the room would have just been done.
It did make me think I'm ordering a fire extinguisher.
And I've ordered newer fire extinguishers recently for the office a couple of months ago. And as soon as my cousin shouted fire, I was like, fire extinguisher, they're in the office.
Yeah.
I was like, how do we not have one here?
Or your mum said a fire blanket. Or was it your auntie? She was like, you should have a fire blanket. I'm like, should we in our house? I don't know.
I think we need to get a little like fire extinguisher just for in the kitchen.
But yeah, that was like a minute of like everyone just being like, She was having a nap, which was rudely cut short from the fire alarm.
That could have been bad.
It could have been really bad. Luckily it was not, but yeah.
Go and test if you're watching. Test your fire alarm batteries. Test your carbon monoxide alarm batteries if you've got one of those as well.
And don't light candles on mantelpieces with Christmas foliage. Just don't do it. Not even in a candlestick. I'm now not gonna light any candles around foliage ever again, because that scared the bejesus out of me.
Yeah, that was bad.
But anyway, mini tiny fire in our dining room aside, what a lovely day.
Such a lovely day.
Lovely day. I'm gonna go get ready for bed now.
I'm gonna cook some dinner.
What are you cooking?
I don't know, what do you want? I might do some burgers, but only because they're about to go on a date, not because I want them.
Look at this. I bought remote controlled LED flickering tea lights. Did you see that?
Yeah. Just a shame the other candle didn't do that.
Watch this, you can see it in the shot.
Oh, one at a time.
Lovely.
Nice, go on.
Hey, should we go and talk until the birds start cheeping?
No, I'd rather sleep.
Same.
Do you want to know something I'm really excited about?
What?
To edit the Q&A that we just filmed.
Because it was so long.
Yeah, it's going to be so fun to cook dinner now and then edit that tonight. Oh, not the fire alarm. The fridge.
I'm going to end this video here, but thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. I will see you again tomorrow. Good night.